Jack spent 2 years creating his ideal female robot, whom he named Unit 3. Being only a prototype, she had no memory. Every day, Jack let her sample a variety of foods, gradually activating her taste system. Slowly, Unit 3 began to perceive the world much like a human. Soon, she encountered the other household units, Unit 1, who lacked hands and had a simple, fragile personality, and Unit 2, who harbored hostility toward herself. The next day, Jack needed to go out for work. Before leaving, he handed Unit 3 a walkie-talkie so she could contact him if needed. Unit 2 also wanted to come along but was refused by Jack. Out of jealousy, Unit 2 secretly crushed the mask Jack had meticulously crafted for Unit 3. When Jack received a distress signal from Unit 3 and rushed home, the security system triggered an alarm. Shattered glass littered the floor, and Unit 3 was gone. Jack deployed drones to search the area, while Unit 1 silently stood in the rain, concerned for Jack, ignoring the corrosion of her circuit boards from the moisture. Jack scolded Unit 2 for failing to look after her sister, unaware that Unit 2 had been secretly envious of Unit 3 all along. Only when he opened a cabinet did he find Unit 3, and she realized, in that moment, that she was merely a substitute for Jack's wife, Lucy. Devastated, she struggled emotionally, but under Jack's reassurance, she eventually accepted that she was unique. Furious, Jack confronted Unit 2, convinced she had revealed the truth to Unit 3. He forcibly removed her legs and, in front of her, ground and polished the metal. Soon, the reshaped metal formed human-like legs, which he installed onto Unit 3. Jack then began a full-scale upgrade of Unit 3, removing her metallic outer shell, applying lifelike silicone skin, and injecting aging tissue cells. Unit 3 now had her own fingerprints and galaxy-like eyes, looking exactly like Lucy. Later, Jack hastily fitted rudimentary mechanical legs on Unit 1, causing her to fall. He comforted her, promising proper new legs, but for Unit 2, it was already too late. Heartbroken, she went to the waterfall, letting the moisture corrode her circuits. Back home, she could no longer endure and collapsed. When she awoke, she received not Jack's care but his harsh reprimands. In despair, she approached Unit 1 for a final farewell. Only the pure-hearted Unit 1 had ever treated her kindly, so Unit 2 left her most cherished robot figures and game cards to her. Before leaving, Unit 2 secretly checked on Jack, who was lost in dance with Unit 3. Alone, she walked into the lake, step by step, until she submerged herself completely. After discovering this, Jack erected a symbolic tomb for her. Following a brief mourning, he left with Unit 3, leaving Unit 1 lingering long at the gravesite. Afterwards, Unit 1 often stared blankly at Unit 2's charging port, while Unit 3 attempted to take Lucy's place in Jack's heart, but Jack rejected her. Only when Jack received a call from his wife's consciousness did Unit 3 realize that she was merely the vessel for Lucy's soul. She quietly accepted this, allowing Jack to implant Lucy's consciousness into her neural system. Sometime later, Unit 3 awoke. Jack believed he could finally reunite with Lucy, but the phone rang again. If Lucy's soul now resided in Unit 3, whose voice was on the line? It was revealed that in the car accident years ago, it had not been Lucy who died, but Jack himself. His consciousness had been preserved in a digital archive all along. For the past 3 years, he had poured every effort into reviving his wife, only to discover that he was the one whose soul had been stored. In the end, his wife and daughter said farewell through intermittent communications, and Jack's consciousness gradually faded away.